Hi everyone, today we're going to make this, it's called Celtic Cross, and this will be the long full video, and then after I'll make another video that's shorter in case you don't want to watch the whole thing, so you don't have to fast forward it. So we're going to start today with we're going to use pink yarn. First, you can do it whatever color you want. I have an all pink one right here. I was just going to make a blanket out of these, so I thought I'd teach you how to do it. First you're going to start with chain 6, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to go to make a circle. You're going to slip stitch into the first loop. So you have your circle. And then you're going to chain 3. And then you're going to work 15 double crochets into the center, making the circle part. And it'll be 16 total with your chain 3. 4, 11, 12, 'I always count after on the center one, just to make sure in case I don't lose count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thought it was 15. 16. And then we're going to attach with a slip stitch in the top of the third chain. And then you're going to chain 3. And then double crochet into the, that's not right here, into the same loop 2 times. So it's a chain 3 and 2 double crochets in the same loop. Then you're going to chain 2. You're going to skip a stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, skip a stitch, and then 3 double crochets in the next stitch. 2, 3. And these are going to be your corners. And then you're going to chain 2, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 2, skip a stitch, double crochet 3 in the same loop or same stitch, chain 2, skip a stitch, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip a stitch, double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2. So this is what it looks like. I crocheted over my tail there in the center so I didn't have to sew it in. I'm going to attach that at the top of the chain 3, and you're going to chain 3. This is row 3. You're going to chain 3, and then you're gonna work 5 double crochets into the next stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 1 stitch left. You're going to double crochet in that, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to double crochet in the top of the other double crochet. So you're skipping the chains, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to double crochet in the top of the next corner, and then you're going to do 5 double crochets in the next stitch. 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to double crochet in the next stitch, and oh, I forgot to chain 2. Oops, sorry. You're going to chain 2, and then you're going to skip this chains, double crochet in the top of the other chain, or I mean on the top of the other double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the first stitch, and then 5 double crochets in the next stitch. 3, 5, and then 1 double crochet, and then chain 2, and you can see how your cross is forming. This is the cross part right here. Double crochet in the top of the next one, or the last one, chain 2, double crochet in the first stitch, 5 double crochets in the next stitch, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 1 stitch left, double crochet in that, chain 2, double crochet in the double crochet below, and chain 2. Now you're going to attach it in the top of the chain stitch from the row before, and you have your 4 corners, and here's your cross starting out. And then you're going to chain 3 for 1 double crochet, and double crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to double crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to 5 double crochet in the corner, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to 3 double crochets, 2, 3, chain 2. I'm running out of yarn here. Hopefully I make it around to the other side. And we'll put another color on. Double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the first 3 stitches, 3, and then 5 in the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet 3 times in the first 3 stitches, 3, and then you're going to do 5 double crochets, 5. Sorry, my yarn keeps getting tangled up. So that happens sometimes when you're right at the end. 3 more double crochets. 3. Chain 2. Double crochet in the top of the other one from the other row. Chain 2. And double crochet in the first 3. And then five double crochets in the next. And then 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 1 double crochet in the top of the other double crochet, chain 2, and you're going to attach it in the top of the 3rd chain. Now I'm going to change colors because I don't have enough. I'll cut it off. So what you do when you change colors, I didn't show you, is you attach it like you normally would, and then you do 1 extra chain, and then you just clip your yarn, pull your chain through, or pull your yarn through, and then you can start on a new color. We're going to use this green right here. Now generally when I start a new color, I always start it somewhere else, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to start it. You can either make a slip stitch and then put it in the first just chain stitch it onto the first corner, the first loop of the corner, and then make 3 chain stitches. The way I do it is a standing double crochet. So you just take your yarn, wrap it around like you're going to make a regular double crochet, put it in the first loop, make a double crochet, and there you go, it's attached. And I just crochet over the yarn because it's easier. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, and 5 double crochets, and then 5 double crochets in the corner, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 5 double crochets. You don't have to crochet over that tail if you don't want to. I just find it easier because I don't like sewing it in, so try to avoid that at all costs. And 5. And what I do now is I'll just take this and pull it a little bit, cut it off, and you'll never see it. It's just right inside there. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and do your double crochet, and then chain 2, and now here comes the corner that I started on. I have another piece of tail. I'm going to just crochet right over that, and we're going to do 5 double crochets. I find it a little bit easier to start on the other corner, the previous corner, just because then I'm not crocheting in the same loop that I tied it off in. It's just a preference. You can tie your yarn and then do it in the same spot. I just go to the one before it. Just makes it a little easier for me. To me, a lot of crocheting is just getting used to doing it whatever makes it easier for you. So 5 there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I get it in the right spot. And then I'm just going to cut this one off. And then just chain 2. And double crochet in this one. Chain 2. Double crochet in the first stitch. Two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to do 5 more double crochets. And then this is the last row like this. So what we're going to do on the next row is a little bit different. Chain 2, 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 more double crochets in the last 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're gonna do chain 2, double crochet in the next loop, chain 2, and join at the top of the 3rd chain. Or actually, if you have the standing double crochet, you can just put it in the top of the first double crochet. If you did the chain, you can attach it at the top of the 3rd chain. Now we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to, we're going to chain 4, and then we're going to skip a stitch and double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet. You want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the corner. When you get in the corner, you're going to chain 3, and then make another double crochet in the corner, so you have 2 in the corner, and then you're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, 2, skip a stitch, double crochet, 3, sorry about that, 3, chain stitch, skip a stitch, double crochet, and 4. Now you're going to chain 2, crochet in the top of the first, or crochet in the double crochet again underneath. You're not changing the cross pattern, so you chain 2, and then you double crochet in the first one, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, I forgot to chain one up. And you're going to do 2 in the corner, 3 chain stitches, so your corner's got 2 double crochets and chain stitch 3, double crochet, chain stitch, double crochet, chain stitch, double crochet, chain stitch, and double crochet. And then you're going to chain 2, chain 2, I'm just going to pause the video and let you work it around, and I'll meet you back at the other side. Okay, now we're back around. We did our next row. We're going to attach slip stitch into the third chain, because remember we chained 4 there to get that chain 1 in the middle. So you're going to attach it, and then you're going to chain 3. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Skipped a step. You're going to slip stitch into the space and then chain 3. And then you're going to double crochet into the space, not into the chain, into the space. And then you're going to skip to the next space and you're going to do 2 double crochets. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And then you're going to do 3 double crochets in the corner. And you're going to chain 2 and 3 double crochets. And then you're going to chain 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Two double crochets in the next stitch. Or next space, I'm sorry. You're going to do that all the way until you get to where the first part of the cross is. Where you chain 2 here, you're going to do 3 double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 3 in the next space. 2, 3. And then you're just going to continue around. So you're going to do chain 2 double crochets in each one of these. And in each corner you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And I'll meet you back on the other side. Okay, so we're just getting around to the other side here. We're going to attach this with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the top, or on the top. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to single crochet in every stitch all the way around. And that will be your border on the top. It'll also be used to probably sew them together, depending on if you're making all the same or different ones. If you're making different granny squares, you can skip this step, or you can crochet singly around every granny square. It's up to you. When you get to the corner, you're just gonna do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. And then when you get done, it's gonna look like this, and it'll be finished, and you can sew it together. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a great day.